Hello, I'm Andrew, aka Quassi from Quassi Bell Tower.
And I'm your brother Brian, and this is
Point Rock Review. Our last two beers of season 3. Finally, we've done it.
Farewell, season 3. My liver's gonna thank you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so our first beer is from Founders. It's their highly acclaimed KBS flavored stout. Let's see, anything else cool about it? This is good for everything.
Is good for everything. A flavored stout ought to be good for.
Ale brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in aged in oak bourbon barrels, which
Yes.
so far we have not been fans of bourbon barrels.
We got a story on the back.
Oh, cool.
What we've got here is an imperial stout brewed with a massive amount of coffee and chocolates, then cave-aged in oak bourbon barrels for an entire year to make sure wonderful bourbon undertones come through in the finish. Makes your taste buds squeal with delight.
I hope so. The alcohol on this is 12.31 alcohol by volume.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, Brian, it's the 2018 release of this.
Okay.
And by the way, once again, I want to thank you, John, for sending us these beers.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. I'm probably not going to thank you after this, though.
Probably not.
So let's pour this out, and
Now that the battery is set,
we can pour our beer.
pour a beer. Ooh.
I'm just letting it pour slowly. I don't know. I'm looking forward to drinking this, but then I'm not looking forward to it. And it's just because of the oak bourbon barrel, you know? But it smells really good. I just hope the bourbon barrel isn't very strong.
God, that smells kind of good though,
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
It does.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be a lot of foam first. I see that.
Yeah.
So you ready to do this, Brian?
Let's sip some foam.
Till the last video, Brian. Goodbye, everybody. Nice knowing you. Sorry if I'm not at work on Sunday.
Wow.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! Can you taste the freaking bourbon in that?
Wow.
Oof. At least you know it's a fresh beer, at least.
Someone just put like a couple straight shots of bourbon right into that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was oak barrel aged. Yet the bourbon you put in there was oak barrel aged. Ugh.
Well, that's what it says. Oak, bourbon barrel. Yeah.
And this is just the foam. I didn't even get down to the liquid.
I know, right? That's just I can't wait to taste this beer. Yeah, that's
Oh
like
my
having
God.
liquor in your beer. If you need a good wake me up beer, that'll peel the paint off your fingernails. Oh, I have paint on your fingernails. Why? I don't know. This will definitely wake your ass up if you need to wake up real quick.
Yeah.
The bourbon, the coffee, the chocolate, it's all there. The aftertaste is really good though. It's like the bourbon goes away, and then you're left with that awesome chocolate taste.
Oh God. But it's like, can you stomach that bourbon taste?
Yeah. Yeah, when you're drinking this, it definitely does not taste like a beer. It tastes just like bourbon.
Wow.
I mean, I can see where this beer could screw somebody up, especially with 12% alcohol. And this could make somebody have a bad night.
Yes.
So if you like bourbon barrels, I would say, you know, any beer that's made with old bourbon barrels, this would be probably the beer to get, because they always say it's like the beer everybody's looking for when that beer comes out. Now that I've had it, it's definitely not a beer I would go out looking for again, just because I know that beer is going to wreck me.
Right.
Especially, like I said, once again, 12.something%.
I take issue with to make our wonderful bourbon undertones come through in the finish. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Makes your taste buds squeal with delight.
Squeal with the light.
But bourbon undertones. Like, those are not undertones.
Those are overtones.
Those are straight up in your face. Guess what? You have to deal with me before I deliver the goodness.
Yes. In your face. So for our next beer, we are going to drink Founders Porter. It's dark, rich, and sexy.
Sexy. Alright, pours silky black with a creamy tan head. The nose is sweet with strong chocolate and caramel malt presence. No absence of hops gives Founders Robust Porter the full flavor you deserve and expect. Cozy like velvet, it's a lover, not a fighter.
Not a fighter. 6.5 alcohol by value.
Yes, yes.
If you really want to know, 45 IBUs.
Brewed for us at Founders Brewing.
So let's open this up for us so we can drink it. And it says on the cap, probably brewed for us. Yes,
Brewed
it
for
does. Ta-da!
Ooh.
Why no, I don't smell bourbon.
No, I don't smell that at all either. I can definitely smell chocolate in that. Okay.
Yeah, let's pour it and find out. It's almost got an almost like an oatmeal smell to it.
Yep. Ooh.
Wow, that tastes like a regular beer.
The foam is disappointing.
Yeah, the foam is disappointing. That's all I've got through too.
Okay. I'm getting the hops.
This is a very strange beer. I was really thinking it was going to have a different taste.
Same here. The chocolate and the caramel malt, I'm not really getting them. I thought it was there a little bit in the smell, but in the taste, it seems to be absent.
Yeah, man. I thought this was going to have a little bit of chocolatey and a little more caramel taste to it than kind of like what they said. It doesn't really taste like a porter at all.
Not really, no.
It kind of reminds me of like a dark Sam Adams in a way.
That's all there.
You agree with me? Right?
Yes. Yeah. There's just no chocolate. There's no caramel. But it's got that whole IPA thing. I've had much better porters than this. If this was said this is a porter and I tasted it and I'd say, nah.
Okay, Brian, so for our first beer review is Founders KBS. Now this is a oak bourbon barrel beer. It's got chocolate and coffee aged. We've already talked about this. But anyways, the bourbon in this was like, pow, it just punches you right in the face. The chocolate and the coffee, after the bourbon goes away, and you've taken a sip of this, they pop too. They do. They just pow pow. This beer would be freaking phenomenal if you just didn't do the whole bourbon barrel thing and just did your coffee and your chocolate. I think this beer would have been really, really good because of that coffee and that chocolate pop. The bourbon is what I don't like. I'm assuming from last year and this year, I'm not a bourbon fan at all, or at least not a oak bourbon barrel fan.
Me either.
I don't like anything brewed or bottled or whatever else, or aged in your bourbon barrels. We had this we didn't have this one, but we had a bourbon barrel last year, and we didn't care for that. And I'm learning I'm not caring for oak bourbon barrels either. But I'm going to give this one a 3 just because that chocolate and the coffee popped. I just wish the bourbon was gone. So I'm going to be nice and I'm going to give it a 3, even though it took me forever to drink this beer. Because I'm a nice guy like that. Not because for you, John, because I'm a nice guy. And the coffee and the chocolate popped, and I really like that.
I didn't like this. The KBS was just horrible beyond words. Just a second ago when Drew was talking about his, I saw one drop in there, and I'd at least get the last drop out of there and kind of reminded myself a little bit what that taste was because I've had this. And that taste, I think, has ruined me for the rest of the night. It was just straight up freaking bourbon. That's all that tasted like was bourbon. I cannot be generous and give you the 3 that Drew gave you. Quite honestly, before I had that last little drop, I was thinking about giving it a 1.5 or a 2. But it's like, you're going to a 1 now. That's it, just a 1.0. You're only getting 1 star.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, guys. I guess I'm more generous than Brian is. I thought the chocolate popped, and I thought the coffee popped, but
I thought they were really good. Like, if you had gotten rid of that whole that bourbon barrel taste, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But it just, as it is right now, it's a 1.
And I salute you, people of Michigan, for liking that beer.
You surprised me, people of Michigan.
Yes. Okay, so for our next beer, we have Founders Porter. And this one is dark and rich and sexy. It's supposed to have a strong chocolate and caramel malt in it. Strong chocolate, my ass. The chocolate malt, yeah, I guess you could taste that. You could taste the malt. For being a porter, I thought this was going to taste like a porter. But for me, for some reason, it's a little bit hoppy. It's a little bit piney. I guess you could say a little fruity. I don't know. Maybe there's some chocolate in the aftertaste. But I didn't like this at all. And I'm going to have to go with a 2.
This one was not good. Like the KBS, I mean, I found myself saying that a lot this year. I really do.
Yeah,
this was not good.
Yeah.
This one was definitely not good.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of high ratings this year, that's for sure.
I'm not going to blame that on me being cynical. But it was not good. I kept tasting a lot of hops in it. The chocolate, where was the chocolate? Where was the caramel? Even in the aftertaste, I don't get anything. Founders, I guess I'm just not a big fan. I mean, some of your beer is okay, but the majority of it that I've had, I apologize. They're just not for me. This one, I'm also going to give it a 2.
Okay. For us, this is the end of season 3.
Yes, it is.
And we hope you will stick around for season 4, if we live that long.
Which will be next week.
So I want to thank you guys for hopefully sticking it through season 3. I know some of our reviews probably weren't where you wanted them, but these are our reviews. If you got a different opinion, let us know down in the comments.
Right.
Okay? So we'll probably see you next week for season 4. Well, for now, we're on vacation.
Yes. An overdue vacation.
Overdue vacation. That's 2 beers, 2 reviews.
And 2 more reasons for you to slap that sexy like button.
And don't push the KBS button.
Don't push the KBS button.
It'll kill you. Until next time, guys.
Bye.
It's almost got some. It's almost kind of hoppy, like an
Yeah.
like an IBU or IPA. Look, it's our last video of the night. Yes.
Yes.